My dear friends, quite delighted to stand before you this evening to share some reflections on the human donations, because you and I are living in a time when variety of human donations are made available by the science, especially medical science. There was a time when a human person stands in need of nothing and he will lose everything and he has to meet his death or her death. But today we are living at a time when the science has improved so much and the philosophy theology has advanced so much and the sociology and psychology has progressed so much that we can donate ourselves so that others may have life and life in abundance. John's Gospel chapter 10 verse number 10. Jesus said it 2000 years ago. But at the time science was not improved as we have it in the 21st century. And today I'd like to share with you one donation, one human donation. That's a basic one. That's a blood donation. I was only at that time 18, 19. I was in my early stage of my Jesuit formation. Practically the same age, a Hindu person coming from a remote village whom I did not know, by name Murugan, was vomiting blood and was about to meet his death. And the information reached our Jesuit novitiate. And then I volunteered to donate the blood. The next day was a really day of consolation. There was a notice put up in the community saying that so-and-so, Mr. Murugan, got his life back because of the donation of one of our novices. That happened to be me. What a delight! What a delight! I tell you, what a delight. It was a huge consolation and the same massive a push from that time onward till now. I am continuing with my blood donation. I will come to that detail little later. But prior to that one, I like to refer to you one or two things which are happening right now. After the COVID-19, the last 1.5 years, there's a huge shortage of blood. And understandable, quite understandable. People are not ready to come to the hospital and then donate the blood in the blood banks because they are afraid of virus COVID-19. But you should know, I should know, we should know. Deliveries are taking place, surgeries are taking place, and they cannot be postponed. Emergency cannot be pushed aside. Everything has to be taken care of, and blood is needed. And I know there are some dying because of want of blood, especially during this time. This morning I was reading the newspaper, and it is, I know talking to you from Bengaluru, and they are now saying even the Bangalore Medical College Research Institute, where they used to get 1,500 blood units per month. Shall I tell you? You'll be shocked to know, just 92 blood units. They got it last month. I'm talking to you on the 12th of October 2021, and this is a reading in terms of last month September. Where is 1,500? Where they got is only 92. I tell you, during the COVID time, I am based at Chennai. I motivate the youths, got the special permission from the government of Tamil Nadu, Department of Medicine or Health. Even at that time I arranged 6 blood donation camps. Not many came, 15, 20, good enough. Look at the detail. 1907, that is just about 15 years ago, for the first time the blood groups were discovered. Earlier to that particular time, the blood groups were not identified. It so happened the medical persons tried to give blood of the other, what other? Lamb or from dog. But humans did not survive. We did not have at that time science advanced. We thought any blood would be okay. When the patients were given blood of dog, and blood of sheep. And what happened was, after a few days, they departed. Then in course of the researchers, and they came to a conclusion, human blood is unique. But comes to another one, there are 4 types. A group, B group, AB group and O group. Both are got positive and negative. As far as India is concerned, 95% of people are got positive A, B, AB or O. Only 5% of people do have what we call negative of A, B, AB, O. Now even the COVID time, not in India, they have made studies in Australia, United States and Western Europe. They have come to this conclusion, just for our own information. The positive people tend to be COVID-19 positive in course of time, when they get the virus. The negative ones are rather slow in getting. But that does not mean we should not offer and donate our blood. Look at this information per year in our country of India at the time of surgery, delivery, emergency, calamity. We need 300 lakhs of blood donation. In another language, 3 crores. But do you know how many we get in terms of blood donation? Only 237 lakhs. What happens to the rest? There is about 63 lakhs of people. And they go without blood. And look at another detail. They may even die. Look at the way I like to put it. And we are indirectly, unconsciously caused to their death. Why comes a very scientific information? Science has discovered alternatives, substitutes for all the commodities, all the articles, except human blood. If a human blood is needed by somebody, and the human blood has been donated by another fellow person. And that is called, going by Jesus' word, Good Samaritan. And going by the gospel parable of the Lord, is he gave medicine, yet we give blood. And why we have to give blood? Look at another way of putting it. We got our salvation, redemption, liberation, freedom paid by the Lord, by his blood. St. Paul says like this, he paid the price by shedding his blood and thereby earned for us the salvation. As we salute the Lord of liberation, and we need to follow the path of the Lord. And when we say, whenever we come around the altar of the Lord, this is my body broken for you. This is my blood shed for you. Look at the way I am now putting this thought. He shed his blood for us. We need to shed, donate, give blood for others. Not everybody can give. There are certain guidelines to be followed. And there is about, you should have completed age 18. As per the Indian standard, up to 65 you can give blood. As per the international standard, up to 75. But you should not have any physical or what you call bodily complications. But they are not going to take the blood as soon as you go to the blood bank. They assess your health, well-being. Then if you are eligible, then only 7 minutes, 10 minutes maximum. But you save 4 people. The blood unit is only about 400 milliliter. We have got about 5,000 to 6,000. That is 5 liter to 6 liter. But we give only plus or minus 400. And by that we save 4 people. Today the science is advanced. They dissect that particular blood unit into red blood corpuscles, white blood corpuscles, platelets and plasma. Give it to 4 people. What a delight. What a big consolation. And what a real joy of life when we give life to others, and especially who stand in need of human blood. As far as women are concerned, they can donate blood 3 times a year. Men 4 times a year. That means at the end of our life, so to say, we, as per the Indian standard, 188 times can be given maximum. That's a standard underlined by the Department of Health of the Government of India. But I like to say a word about myself as I end my presentation. So that I like to tell you I'm speaking out of my experience. And so that will go as a source of information, much more motivation for you. What is that one? I crossed that line. Up to now I have given 209 times. I myself should not say, but I am speaking the truth out. I stand number one in the whole country of India in the blood donation. I follow the path of Jesus. I am delighted that I could save so many people. And out of the 209, 67 times at the time of delivery. I am a Jesuit priest, taken the vow of chastity. I said no to the sacrament of marriage. And what is I'm going to say will even delight you. I got 67 children. At the time of delivery, when there is some complication, they take the blood out of the fetus or the child newly born. They pump in what they call O negative, which is mine. It can be given. And accordingly, I have got a count. 67 are today living around the world, born out of my blood. I thank God. I thank you for giving me this opportunity to stand before you to share. I invite you. You don't need to donate 4 times a year, 3 times a year, but make it a point whether you can donate at least once a year. Make your life meaningful, make your life purposeful, that way make your life beautiful. Thank you so much.